Okay. Am I audible to everyone? Please respond. If you all can hear me, please respond so that we can start with the discussion of this CAT 2019 slot 2, all the questions here. बताओ start करें. All of you, please respond. Okay. So let's start here. Let's start with the discussion here. The first one was an easy question. Okay. It says the salaries of Ramesh, Ganesh, and Rajesh. So there are three persons at Ganesh, Rajesh, and Ravi. Their salaries were 10 this of the salary, and in 3 is to 4 is to 3 in 2015. So 2015 the ratio is 3 is to 4 is to 3 in 2015. Now Ramesh's salary increased. Ramesh salary. So it is increased by 25%. So if I increase by 25% here, what is the 625% of 6? Can anyone tell me the 625% of 6? That will be comes out to be how much? I need to multiply 6 by 1.25. And if you multiply 6 by 1.25, what is this value comes out to be equal to? Okay. बताओ क्या होगा? It will be 6. 50% is 3 and 25% is 1.5. So that is equal to 7.5. Pass क्या होना चाहिए? All right. Here, or there are several ways which I have discussed you that you can make sure that first of all, in both the cases, the ratios are equal also. All right. So here, यहाँ पे value मुझे क्या चाहिए? That I need a 7.5. But here, so by what factor I multiply 6 to get, okay, by 3 to get it 7.5. So if you multiply here, that is 3, that will be comes out to be equal to. So my multiplying factor is 2.5. So the question is then the percentage increase in Raj's salary. So here 3 is equivalent to 7.5. So here also Raj 3 must be equivalent to 7.5. So there is a change of how much? 0.5. So how much percent? I can say 0.5 by 7, and 0.5 by 7, that will be comes out to be approximately equal to nothing but that is 7%. The answer is option number B here. Any doubts to anyone now? Please tell me. Okay. So can we move to the next slide? Please respond. Can we move to the next slide, guys? If I'm audible, all of you. चले आगे. Okay. So let's move to question number 2. Now, question number 2 also, I rate this question as a easy here. All right. Why easy here? If x is a real number, then this is a real. Now, we know that here log is only defined for positive numbers. Now, first of all, the term inside the square root, it has to be greater than 0. So I can to the base of e. It has to be nothing, but it has to be greater than or equal to 0. That is the important thing here. It means log of some number is positive, and we know that if there is any number that if I is only also greater also or there are two possibilities. But here the base is e, and e is equal to 2.71. So if the base is greater than 1, so it means the log also it has to be greater. So it has to be greater than 1, or it can be even equal to 1. Log 1 is equal to 0. So from here we'll get that is 4x minus x square. It has to be greater than equal to or less than equal to 0. So I can say x square it is equal to 0. So this equation will be comes out to be equal to how much here? that will be x minus in the. So the answer is that x should lies only in the range 1, 2, 3. So the answer is option number. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next slide? Please tell me. Nikita, Sushant, Tanya, Garima, all of you. Can we move to the next question now? Okay. So let's move to the next question now. Question number 3. Now, again, an easy question. It says in an examination, Rama's score was 1/12 of the sum of the scores of Mohan and Anjali. So there are 3 persons, Rama, Mohan, and Anjali. After a review, the score of each of them increased by 6. Now the revised score is important. The revised score is in the ratio 11:10:3. So 11x, 10x, and 3x. This is the revised score. Okay, 11x, 10x, and 3x here. So what is the initial score? Initial score, it must be 11x minus 6 and I minus 6. And Rama's score is 1/12 of the sum of the scores of Mohan and Anjali. So I can x minus 6. That is the score of the Rama. Uh, it is Anjali, Mohan, and Rama. Okay, the ratio is given for Anjali, Mohan, and Rama. Okay, let Anjali. Now, we also know that here the Rama score, that is 3x minus 6, is 1 by 12 times of the 11x minus 6 plus 10x minus 6. Solve this, you'll get x is equal to 4. And once you get x equal to 4, then the question is the Anjali score exceeded score of Rama by how much here? Okay, so Anjali score is nothing but 44 minus 6. Okay, 11 into 4, 44 minus 6. And here Rama x minus 6. So you can say the Anjali score minus Rama score is 11x minus 6 minus 3x minus 6. That will be equal to 8x 4, which is 32. So the correct answer for this question is option C, which is 32. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Can we move to the next slide? Please respond, all of you. If you can, guys can hear me, please respond. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Question number 4. Again, a very easy question. I need to find out the integral solution. So this is simply n square minus m square. It is equal to 105, which is equal to 3 into 5 into 7. So this and into so the question is, in how many ways 105 can be written as a product of two factors? Both are factors. So what is the total number of factors? This number has got factors. No, that simply answer is 4 pairs. So we can say the answer is simply 4. So this was a easy question. Now let's come to question number 5. So Anil can do a job in 20 days, it says. While Sunil alone, so Sunil alone can do the same. So let's take the LCM. LCM of these two is 40. So okay, it is 40 units. Okay, total work is equal to 40 units. So Anil can complete 40 units in 20 days. So can he say that means that is 2 units? Okay, Sunil can do 40 units in 40 days. So it means nothing but that is 1. So what is now Sunil joins him. Okay, Anil starts the job and after 3 days, Sunil joins him. So for the first 3 days, I say day 1, day 2, and day 3. So Anil can do how many units in these 3 days? That is 3 into 2, that is equal to 6 units. And then Sunil and Anil are working together. And then Bimal joins them and they together finish the job. अब उसके बाद last में क्या होता है? and as well as Sunil and Anil. So it says Bimal has done 10% of the job. So if I say the total work is 40 units, Bimal ने कितने units काम किए? Bimal has done 4 units. और पहले दिन अनिल कर चुके हैं. तो सुनील और अनिल कितने यूनिट्स करेंगे एक साथ मिलके? आई कैन से दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 4 यूनिट और अनिल ऑलरेडी 6 चुका है माइनस, so that will comes out to be equal to 30 units. So together Sunil and Anil will do a 30 units of work. Okay, so 3 units per day. So how much time they will take? 30. Okay, so 10 दिन लगेंगे और 3 दिन अनिल ने इंडिविजुअली. Okay, 14 days. Sorry, 13 days, not 14. 3 plus 10 is 13. So the answer for this question is option B, which is equal to 13. Any doubts to anyone now? Is that clear to all of you? Please respond. Can we move to the next slide? चले आगे. All right, guys. So let's move to the next slide here. Now, question number 6. It says two circle each of radius 4 centimeter touch externally, and each of these two circle is touched by externally by a third circle. So basically there is a one line, and one line there are 3 circles which are lying on this line like this. Okay, and each of these 2 circles is touched externally by a third circle. So let me draw. There is another circle like this, and then there is like this. Its radius is A, this radius is B, this radius is C. We have derived one formula in the class, if you remember. 1 by root A, it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 1 by root B plus 1 by root C. If the 3 circles are touching each other, there is a one line which is tangent to all the 3, so that's the formula. So each of the 2 circles is touched by a circle. So I need to find out the radius of this here. So that is root A is equal to 4. So 1 by root by 2. So the answer is option number D. Any doubt? Okay, and guys, I have kept a one session tomorrow at 9 p.m. शायद ठीक है, आई थिंक 9 p.m. रात को 9 बजे, जिसमें कंप्लीट ज्योमेट्री का रिवीजन, सारे फॉर्मूले, सारे थ्योरम्स, एवरीथिंग विल डिस्कस इन दोस 2 hours. ठीक है ना? तो पूरा ज्योमेट्री रिवाइज कर लेंगे 2 घंटे में. All the important formulas, theorems which you might have forgotten, we'll revise all these formulas. Okay, can we move to the next question now? Okay, guys, so let's move to the next slide now. Question number 7. 7 says, in an examination, the score of A of B was 25% more than C, and the score of C was 20% less than here. Tomorrow, na? कल ही बोला है ना मैंने, दामिनी. I have shared the link also. It's tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay. Now, so let's say here, in an examination, if A scored 72, so it is already given A scored 72. A, B, C, and D. Yes, so A has scored 72. And it says A was 10% less than that of B. So A is nothing but that is equal to 10% less. So this 72 is equal to 9 by 10 times of B. Yes or no? So B score, it will be equal to 80. So the value of B is equal to 80. We can do it orally here. And the score of B was 25% more than that of C. So this 80, it is equal to nothing but 5 by 4 times of C. So C will be equal to what? That is equal to 64. Value of C is 64. And the score of C was 20% less than that of D. So 20% less than that of D. So that means that is 8 by 10 times of D. That is equal to 64. So what is the score of D? That is 2. 8. So another easy question here. Any doubt? Can we move to the next slide? Please respond, everyone. Okay. Now come to question number 8. So 8 here, a very, very interesting question, I'll say. It says a cyclist leaves A at 10 a.m. and reaches B at 11 a.m. So 10 a.m. start from A and reaches B at 11 a.m. Okay, so it starts at 10 a.m. at A and reaches to B at 11 a.m. Starting from 10:01. So start from 10:01. So 10:01. Every minute, a motorcycle leaves A and moves towards B. 45 such motorcycle reaches by 11 a.m. So by 11 a.m. 45. So it means there must be 40 started from A. So 10:45. Yes or no? So one cycle start at 10:01, another at 03, 10:04, and last cycle start at 10:45 after a gap of every. And all these 45 reached by 11 a.m. So it means the last cycle it reaches at 11 a.m. Also, yes or no? That last cycle will reach in the last, because it says all motorcycle have the same speed. Okay, so the last cycle it will reach at the last by 11 p.m. So what is the time taken by this motorcycle? That is 15 minutes, which means each and every motorcycle is taking 15 minutes. One day what happens if the cyclist had double, साइक्लिस्ट की स्पीड क्या हो गई, वो डबल हो गई. अब अगर साइक्लिस्ट की स्पीड डबल हो गई तो 11 बजे की जगह ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे ही विल रीच एट व्हाट टाइम, 10:30 पहुंच जाएगा. यस और नो? वो 10 बजे तो स्टार्ट करेगा और 10:30 बजे पहुंच जाएगा. हाँ. So the question is how many motorcycles would have reached B by the time the cyclist reached A to B. Okay. So how many motorcycles will reach to B by the time here? So 10:30 तक कितने साइकिल्स रीच करेंगे? तो 15 होंगे, क्योंकि 10:30 पे स्टार्ट होगा तो 10:15 तक जितनी भी साइकिल्स है वो सारी की सारी 10:30 बजे तक पहुंच जाएंगे. So the answer is option number C. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. So very interesting question. Okay, let's move to question number 9. It says the average of okay, the average of 30 integers is 5. So 30 integers is 5. So what is the total sum? Total sum is equal to among these 13 integers, there are 20 integers which does not exceed 5. So they are 20. Okay. और कि जो उनका एवरेज क्या है, वो 5 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए, तभी तो इन सब का एवरेज 5 है. Because average of these 30 integers, it is lying between these here. So अगर 20 integers का एवरेज 5 से कम है तो बाकी की जो 10 integers है उनका एवरेज 5 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. The question is what is the maximum possible value of the average of these 20 integers? So let's say the average of these 20 integers is equal to nothing. It is equal to A. And the average of these 10 integers is to B. और इसका 10 है. और over equal to nothing but that is equal to what? That is 5. That is given to us here. So what can I say here? We can say that the value of that is the total total of okay, 2a plus 1b is equal to 150. अब ये जो b की 5 से बड़ी होनी चाहिए. यस और नो? तो अब मैं ऑप्शन से करूंगा. अगर a को 5 लेता हूं मैं, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई टेक a as 5, okay, sorry, 20a plus 10b equal to 5, so 2a okay, this equation ये क्या आ जाएगा? If I divide by 10, so that will be equal to 215. Okay, 2a plus b is equal to 15 here. And if 2a plus b is equal to 15, and if I take a is equal to 5, so b भी 5 आएगा, which is not possible. B has to be more than 5. So next possible option is 4.5. So in that case, if I take a is equal to 4.5, So 2 into 4.5, B is 15. Okay, so 4.5 into 2, that is 9. So B equal to 6 is very much possible here. So the answer is option C, which is 4.5. Now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone in this question. Is it clear to all of you? Question number 9. Okay, chalo, let's move to the next question. Question number 10. 10 saying there are two persons, that is John and Mary. So John jogs on a track at 6 kilometers. Speed of 6. Mary, it is equal to kilometer. The total length of the track A and B. Okay, so John on track A, B, and of the B meters. Okay. Now it says while John make 9 rounds of track A, Mary takes 5. So it means what is constant here? While John make 9 round of track A, Mary makes 5 round of track B. So it means the same time. Same time, if John is running 9 rounds, okay, of track A, remember, of track A, Mary is running only 5 rounds of track B. Okay. So the question is in how many seconds? So I need to find out the answer in terms of seconds. In how many seconds will Mary make 1 round of track? Okay. So John ki speed 6 kilometer per hour. Hai. All right. All right. So in 9 rounds, John will travel how much distance? Or I can say convert this by multiplied by 5, because I need to find out the answer in terms of seconds. So 6 into 5 by 18. So what is this value comes out to be 6 into 5 by 18? That means speed of John is equal to 5 by 3 meter per second. Multiply Mary's speed, that is equal to 7.5 into 5 by 18. 7.5 into 5 by 18, that will be comes out to be 25 by 12 meter per second. So we know the speed of John as well as Mary. Okay. So what is the time taken by John to cover 1 round? Okay. So to time taken by John to cover 1 round, let's say John ने total distance कितना travel किया? Track length I have taken as A and B. Length I have taken as A and B. Okay. So track length, yes. So 1 round of track, एक राउंड को कंप्लीट करने में जॉन को टाइम क्या लगेगा? आई कैन से ए अपॉन, और जॉन ने 9 राउंड्स ट्रैवल किया, सो मल्टीप्लाई बाय 9. बी मैरी, मैरी को कितना टाइम लगेगा? नाउ टेल मी वन थिंग. So Mary, the time taken by Mary to complete 1 round of track B, that is B upon 2012. And is completed, that is equal to nothing but that will be comes out to be equal to 5 here. So from here, and these two are equal because their time is equal. Okay. So time taken by John to complete 9 rounds, it must be equal to the time taken by Mary to complete 5 rounds. So you can now equate these two here. And if you equate these two, you'll get the value of A by B. The ratios are to be, you can see it here, that is well by 9. Okay. So if I solve this 25, that will also to be, so A to B, they should be in the ratio 4:9 here. Okay. So the question is how many seconds will Mary take 1 round of A? So we can find A as well as B. Okay. So 4:9. So I'll say A the ratio of A to B is 4:9. So I can say multiplying factor and distance. The length of B, it is equal to nothing but 9. It is 325 and 325. So if you solve this, the value of A, it will be comes out to be equal to 100 and B is equal to 225. And the question is in how many seconds will Mary make 1 round of track A? So that is 100 upon speed of Mary, that is 25 by 12, which is equal to 48 seconds. That's all. So I'll not say it's a very straightforward, but yes, definitely कर सकते थे. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next question? Please respond. Okay, guys, so let's move ahead. Now, let's see. It says in a 6-digit number, let's say the 6-digit number A, B, F. The sixth, that is the rightmost digit, is the sum of the first 3 digits. Okay. The fifth digit is the sum of first 2. So is equal to A plus B. The third digit is equal to first digit. So it means the third digit, it is equal to the first digit. So D is actually equal to nothing but that is third digit is what? C. That is equal to A. Fifth. Okay. The second digit is twice of the first digit. So equal to 2A. Okay. B is equal to 2A. That's it. The second and the fourth digit, that is the sum of the fifth and sixth. So fourth digit is that is E plus F. So D is equal to E and F. These are all the values are given. Now you can might also try with the values here. ठीक है, क्या क्या possibilities हो सकती है? Okay. So for example, if I say A is equal to 1 or C is equal to A, or if I say A is equal to 1, so C is also equal to 1 and B is equal to nothing, that is 2. Okay. And what is the value of D? D, okay. E is equal to A plus B, so 2 plus 1, 3. E is equal to 3. And F is equal to A plus B plus C. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. So I can say 4. And D is equal to 7 in that case. So this is one of the possibilities. If I'm starting with A equal to 1, if you take A equal to 2, next value. So A, B equal to E plus B. So E is equal to plus B equal to 6. And F is equal to A plus B plus C, that is 2 plus 4. It is 6 plus 2, 8. And D is equal to E plus 14. So you do not need to take the another number. So the answer is 7. The value of D is 7. So this was also doable. Easy question. Can we move to the next slide? Please respond, everyone. चले आगे, all of you. Okay, guys. So let's move to the next question. Question number 12. Now, the quadratic equation x square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has 2 roots and here, where a is an integer. Which of the following is the possible value of b square plus c? So 2 roots 4a and a. So what is the sum of the roots? So sum of the roots at a is equal to minus b by a. That is by product of 2, 3a. It is equal to c by a. That is c. So c is equal to nothing but that is 12. So b is equal to minus 7a and c is equal to nothing but that is equal to 12a square. Now we need to find out the value of b square plus. Okay. So this is the value of b square plus c. So this is equal to minus 7a whole square plus c, which is equal to 12a square. ये एक integer है. Remember, a is an integer. So I'll get 49a square. So my answer is given 4 options. So you can check with the options because it says which of the following is the possible value and it's an integer. So 61 into perfect square होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So ये आ जाएगा. So if I say first option, that is 3721. So from here, I'll get a square equal to 61. But a square equal to 61, not a perfect square. So first option will be ruled out. Second, 61 is 549. So a square comes to 9. So the answer is option number B, 549. So you could have done this question with the help of options. You all could have done this with the help of options. Any doubts to anyone now? Okay, guys. So chalo, let's move to the next slide. Question number 13. Again, a very standard type of the question. I can simply say 2 raised to power 3x को y ले लेता हूं. तो इक्वेशन आ जाएगा y स्क्वायर प्लस y इंटू 4y minus 21, it is 0. Okay. Because 2 raised to power 3x equal to y, so I can for 3x into 2 square, that more. The second term is 4y. So 5 4s are 20, or no, 5 into 4, no, 4 आना चाहिए, not 7 and 3. So here I can say this is equal to y minus 3 to y plus 7, it is equal to 21. So what is the value of y? Equal to 3 or minus 7. Y equal to 3 or minus 7. अब y equal to 3 or minus 7 है, तो y की वैल्यू क्या है? That equal to 3. Power of 2, it can never be equal to minus 7. So now if you take a log on both the sides, so I can say to log 3. So 3x, it is equal to log 3 by log 2, which is equal to log the base 2. So x is equal to log 3, which is option number C. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. Any doubts to anyone? Can I move to the next slide? Please respond. चलिए आगे, guys, please tell me. Let's see all of you now. So let a to be integers such that this expression, this is an, is equal to n. Okay, so let's start with n equal to 1. N equal to 1, so a1 is equal to 1. N equal to get a1 minus a2. It is equal to nothing but that is 2. But a1 is equal to 1, substitute it here. So if I substitute a1 is equal to 1, I'll get a2 minus 1. For n equal to 3, I'll get a minus a2 plus a3 is equal to 3. So a1 is 1, a2 is equal to minus 1. So what is the value of a3? A3 की value इससे plus 1. That a1 plus a3 minus a4, it is equal to 4. और ये जो पहले तीन टर्म है, getting a pattern. This one, always. And the question is 0, 2, 3. A52. 3 plus A50 and A 340 and 101 plus 10220. And before 0 and 1023 is odd, and odd is equal to 1. So the answer is 1. So the final answer is 1. So now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone in question number 14. All of you, please respond. So let's move to the next session now. Question number 15. Now, so it says two ants A and B start from a point P on a circle at the same time. Okay. So two ants A and B start from a point P on a circle at the same time. So there is here, point P with A moving and anti-clockwise. They meet at a first time at 10 a.m. Okay. So they meet for the first time at 10 a.m. That is given here. Okay. When A has covered of a track. So A has 60% of track, which means B will cover. Okay. The track B has covered 40%. So A has covered 60%. So I think this distance is 3x and only 2x, na? 60 and 40. Or you could have also taken it simply that x and 40. Sorry, 6x and 4x. Okay. And they meet here. And when they meet here, A is in B's direction. And what is the time right now? So, since we know that the ratio of distance is always equal to ratio of time, speed, because both the person started at same time. Whenever they meet, the time is constant. So, ratio of speed equal to ratio of distance. So, I can say it is but it is equal to how much? 6 time taken. ठीक ना, जब भी अगर सेम डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करना है तो, बट यहां पे आई it here for as of now we don't need here, but we are sure that the speed of A to speed of B is equal to simply 3:2. So 10 पे मिलते हैं, and it says when A has covered, they meet for the first time at 10 a.m. Sorry, this is 10 a.m. when A has, and if A returns to P at what time? So A returns to P at 10:12. So A को यहां आने में 10 जाते हैं, तो A ने ये 12 कितना डिस्टेंस? 4x डिस्टेंस. ओके, सो 4x डिस्टेंस A ने 12 मिनट में ट्रैवल किया है. सो A ने सो कवर करेगा, तो A ने 6x डिस्टेंस जो येलो पोर्शन है इसको वो 18 मिनट, तो A को बेसिकली 30 मिनट्स लगे. नॉट ओके, ये येलो पार्ट ट्रैवल करने में 18 मिनट लगे थे और ब्लू पार्ट को ट्रैवल करने में 12 मिनट लगे थे. 18 + 12 आधा घंटा लगा उसे टोटल. बट वी नो दैट द रेशियो ऑफ, so time taken to cover the same distance, it will be 2/3. The ratio will become 2:3. So A की speed 3/2 है. So time taken by A, it will be nothing but 18 into. A को अगर 18 मिनट लग रहे हैं तो B यही येलो पार्ट को ट्रैवल करने में कितना टाइम लगना चाहिए था? 3/2 टाइम्स लगेगा, क्योंकि उसकी स्पीड 2/3 उससे कम है, तो टाइम 3/2. So 18 into 3/2, that will be equal to how much? 27. So B is here at 10 a.m. एम से देखो 10:27 एम, 27 मिनट में यहां पहुंच जाएगा. सो द आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी, विच इज 10:27. नाउ टेल मी इफ देयर इज एनी डाउट्स टू एनीवन नाउ. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond, all of you. Can we move to the next question? Nikita, Damini, Susant, Tanya, all of you guys. Okay, so should I move to the next slide now? Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Question number 16. It says in a triangle AC, so there is triangle AC, median AD at B. So there's a median AD and they are perpendicular. This is degree and have lengths 12 and 9. So median always divided in the ratio 2:1 ना centroid always divides the median in. So 12 को 2:1 के ratio में divide करना है. So ये क्या आ जाएगा 8 and 4. So this length is equal to 8 unit, this length is equal to 4. Similarly, divide 9 in the ratio 2:1. So that will be 6 and 3. Okay. So what is the area? What is the area of this triangle? All of you, please tell me. Let me highlight this, which triangle I'm talking about. Area of this triangle. Okay, area of this triangle here. The foursome triangle. So area of this triangle, it is equal to nothing but that is equal to half in. And we know that the median always divide the triangle in 6 equal areas. Point C, and the area of all the 6 are always same. So area of the yellow triangle is 12. So the area of the entire triangle A will be 6, 7, which is option number B. So any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next question? Please respond. Can we move to the next question, guys? Okay. $17. In a 2010, a library contained 11 books. Okay. And in 2015, fiction plus non-fiction, that is equal to 11,000, that is 500. In 2015, the library contained a total of 12,706 books. During this period, there was an increase in the fiction category by 10%. Okay. Fiction category, there is an increase of 10%. So it's 100F and 100 non-fiction, 100 NF. The equation will be very much easy. And 10%, increase of 10%, so 110F plus increase of 12% in the non-fiction, so 100F equal to this here. So I just need to solve these two equations here, nothing more than that. The fourth equation I can say that will be still be equal to how much? If we, this is here, if I divide by 5, so probably I'll get 55F is equal to 5 to the 10 and 5 and to solve these two equations, and you can find out how many fictions were there in the library. I need to find out fictions, so multiply the first equation by 56. 56 equal to 56. And fiction, and I think the total number of fiction books, it will be comes out to be 6,600. Okay, that is equal to 6,600. So the correct answer for this is equal to option number 6,600. Any doubts to anyone? So can we move to the next slide now? Okay, so you must have observed, if you have observed, I think पिछले हमने CAT 2014, 15, 16 के जो questions किए arithmetic questions, except few questions, I think 70 to 80% of the arithmetic questions are easy, isn't it? Doable होता है, maybe थोड़ा सा time consuming होता है, but 70 to 80% of the questions are easy. Only around 10-15% of the questions are difficult. Otherwise, most of the questions are doable and easy, isn't it? Yatin, seeing you after a long time. How are you? Okay, guys. So let's see. This is question number 18. So let's move to the question number 18 now. So 18 says the strength of a salt solution is 5%. So it says the strength of a salt solution is if 100 ml of solutions contain p gram of the salt. 100 grams contained here. Now each of the three vessels A, C, it has got 500 ml. Okay, so 500 ml, the weight of salt, and strength is 10%. So strength is 10%. So weight of salt. Okay. So strength is 10%. So 100 ml में strength is always on the basis of 100 ml. So 100 ml में 10% salt है. तो 500 ml में कितना salt होगा? That is similarly strength of B is 22%. So 22%. So 22 into 5, that is equal to 100 salt. And in C 32%. So 32 into 5, that is equal to 100 of salt is there. Okay. So 50 grams salt, 110 grams salt, and 160 grams salt is there available here. Now, what happens now? 100 ml of the solution in vessel A is transferred to vessel B. So 100 वॉल्यूम टोटल होगा और जो वेट होगा इसमें 110 प्लस, क्योंकि ए की स्ट्रेंथ 10% है, सो ए की स्ट्रेंथ 10% है, तो ये 110 प्लस 10 दैट 120. सो in 60 ml, so 100 ml, in 100 ml the strength of it will be equal to how much? 120 by 60, that will be comes out to be equal to 20 gram na per 100 ml. So b 120 ग्राम 600 ml है, तो 100 ml में कितना होगा? 20 ग्राम होगा. So that is the strength. Okay, come down to 20%. Now, similarly, now it says from B to C, there is then 100 ml of the solution in from B to C, you are transferring again how much? 100 ml. तो 100 ml ट्रांसफर करूंगा तो यहां बट 100 ml के हिसाब से दैट इज इक्वल टू 30. एंड फाइनली 100 ml ऑफ ग्राम, तो 100 ml ट्रांस टू ए 500. ओके 500 ml और हम ऐड 40 ग्राम, so per 100 ml. So per 100 ml that I need to find out. So the question is the strength in percentage of the strength in percentage result solution in of. Okay, so 700 that will be equal to. So if it is 14%, the answer will be option B, which is 14%. Okay, just wait. Am I audible to all of you now? Can you all hear me? Okay, am I audible to all of you now? Can you all hear me now? Please respond. Can you all hear me now? Am I audible to everyone? Damini, Yatin, Nikita, Sushant, all of you, please respond if you can all can hear me. Can you all hear me now? Damini, Nikita, Sushant, everyone. Yes, अब आ रही है आवाज? Okay, ठीक है. So, any doubts to anyone till question number 18? Question number 18 तक कोई doubt है? Do I need to repeat any question? Yes, Yatin. How are you? बहुत दिनों के बाद दिखाई दे रहे हो. So, let's move to the next slide. So, question number 19 here. So, in question number 19, we'll see what I. How many factors are perfect square which are greater than 1? Perfect square. So, perfect square. So, how a perfect square? I can say 2 for 0, 2 is square, and 2 is for 4. It's a perfect square. 3 करना पड़ेगा, guys, isn't it? It's not a factorized form. This is where some of 2 into 10 is into 5 to the power 4. So I need perfect is 4 is to the power 8. 0 is to the power 4. It is also and 5 to the power 4. So how many of them are perfect square? I can see that is 5. Yes, I have taken that. So 5 into 3 into 3. 5 3s are 15. 15 3s are 45. But out of this, there will be one case in which one of the factor will be 1, which is a perfect square. And I need to find out the number which are greater than 1. So the answer is minus 1. So ये easy था. This is was not a difficult question. So move to the next slide. Okay, let's move to question number 20. Again, a very easy one. What is the largest positive integer n such that this is also a positive integer? So factorize the numerator. Numerator is 7 and 12. Na? So 3 into 4 is 12. 3 plus 4 7. Plus 4 is the numerator. In the denominator, it is 12 minus 12. But 4 minus 3 is minus 4 minus 3 and 4 into minus 3. So that way, it will be comes out to be the denominator. I'm doing it directly, writing down here. That is n minus. So you can see n plus 4 and n plus 4 will be get cancelled. Sorry, n plus 3 and n plus 3 will get cancelled. So I'll get this is n plus 4 upon, or the numerator can be written as n minus 4 n minus 4. So n minus 4 plus 8 upon n minus 4. So that will be equal to plus, which means what? That it is a factor of 8. Okay, minus 4 is a factor of 8. And the question is, what is the largest possible values of n? So n minus 4 ka largest possible factor. So the answer will be option B, which is equal to 12. So this was also easy question. Is that clear? Can we move to the next slide now? Let's move ahead. Question number 21. Okay. Now, let's move here. So a square plus b square equal to 25 plus y square equal to 69, and this is a very standard formula that a square plus b square into x square plus y square, it is always equal to ax square plus a minus bx whole square. That's it. So this is 25. This is equal to 169 equal to 5 square plus square. Okay, so you'll get directly k square equal to nothing but that will be equal to 0. Another easy. Clear? Can we move to the next slide now? चलिए आगे. Question number 22. Now just here. It says let a be a real number, then the roots of this equation. X minus log a to the base of 2 is equal to 0 are real and distinct if any. Now, if the roots are real and distinct, the discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0, standard rule. So what is the discriminant? B square. So that is 16 minus 4ac. तो 16 minus 4ac. So ये plus हो जाएगा plus 4 log of e to the base 2, it has to be greater than 0 here. So ये आ जाएगा मेरे पास base of 2, it has to be greater than minus 16. And log of e to the base of 2, it is minus 16 by this 4. It is equal to minus 4. So I can see log the be greater than equal to log or minus 4 base of 2. And we know that whenever the base is greater than 1, or sign will remain same, which means a is greater than what? Minus 4. Greater than hoga, greater than. So a is greater than, 2 raised to power minus 4. A is greater than 1 by 6. So option A. Few, those who are attending the sessions from the last 6 paper, 2014, 17 के 2 slot, 2018, 2019, you must have observed in each and every paper there were around 3 questions from log, isn't it? So log is a very important topic. Make sure that you revise all the important formula of the log. हाँ, equal to हटा दिया है मैंने निकिता. Alright, equal to मैंने हटा दिया है. So can we move to the next slide? Please tell me. Okay, 23. A very easy one. A shopkeeper sells 2 tables, each procured at cost price P. So cost price no table का P है. To Amal and Asif. So एक Amal और एक Asif. Cost price P है. At a profit of 20%. So Amal को उसने 20% profit पे बेचा. So 1.2p पे बेचा. और आसिफ को उसने कितने पे बेचा? 20% लॉस पे. So 0.8p पे बेचा उसने. Okay. 1.2p and 0.8p. Amal sells to Bimal. Amal ने Bimal. So 1.2 total is 156. And Asif, yeah, at a loss of 30%. So 0.7 to 0.56p. And if the amount paid by Bimal and Barun are X and Y, So this is x and this is equal to y. So the difference between these two, that is 1.56 minus 0.5, 1.56p and divided by. तो कई बार होता क्या ना, इस तरह के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व बाद आदमी है कि नहीं किया, इतना इजीली कैसे सॉल्व हो गया, isn't it? It happens with me on for several questions in the cat. If I get the answer of some questions quickly within 15-20 seconds, I start plotting. ये कैसे कि कहीं कुछ गलत तो नहीं किया ना मैंने, and I start doing it again. It happens with, I'm sure that it happens with some of you might also. कभी हुआ है when you are writing a mock? Have you ever felt that okay, why I am getting the answer so quickly? There might be that possible that I have done something wrong, isn't it? So when I was solving this, okay, अरे ये कैसे हो गया, इसका आंसर सही तो किया है ना मैंने, सॉल्व तो सही किया, मुझे चेक करना पड़ा दोबारा इसे, फिर पता लगा नहीं सही किया है. Yes. Okay guys, so let's move to the next question. लाइक इस क्वेश्चन में मेरे साथ हुआ था कि इसे सॉल्व करने का फिर लगा कि ये ऐसे कैसे आ गया, इतना इजीली आंसर चेक करना पड़ेगा दोबारा. यस, इट हैपेंस इन यूजुअली वन और एक दो क्वेश्चन में ऐसा जरूर फील होता है, समटाइम्स वी फील ओके हाउ इजीली वी हैव गॉट द आंसर्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 24. It says Mukesh purchased 10 bicycles in 2017, all at the same time. So he sold 6 of them at a and 4 of them at a loss of 25%. However, he made a total profit of rupees 2000. Then his purchase price for the bicycle. So let's say the purchase price of each bicycle is equal to nothing, but that we can say it is equal to 100x. Purchase price of each of them is 100x. तो 6 बाइसाइकिल की परचेजिंग प्राइस क्या होगी, दैट इज इक्वल टू 600x, और इसे 25% प्रॉफिट पे सेल किया, सो इनटू मल्टीप्लाइंग फैक्टर प्लस सेकंड की परचेजिंग प्राइस loss of 25%. So loss of 25% means that is 3 by 4. And overall, he made a profit of how much? 2000. So that is equal to 100x plus 2000. Okay. So in any case, 5 by 4 minus 3 by 4, that is 2 by, नहीं, कॉमन नहीं ले सकता, 100 से कैंसिल कर दूंगा मैं, तो यह जाएगा 6 5 30 by, okay, 4x, and this will be equal to 4 3s, that is 12 by 4x. I'm just canceling 20. So 30 minus 12, that is equal to nothing but that is equal to 18. So or from here I can by, so 9 equal to 2x plus 40, and I'll get 7x is to 40. I might have done some calculation mistake here. Yes. The answer for this question is x की वैल्यू 40 आनी चाहिए थी, कुछ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक किया है, x will be equal to 40, so आंसर आ जाएगा ऑप्शन सी is the correct answer. Where I have committed a mistake, 600 into 5 by 4, okay, प्लस करना था यहाँ, माइनस नहीं, प्लस. Okay, so 30 plus 12, that is equal to 42 4x. Okay, so 42 by 4x is equal to x plus 20, 21 by or 42x here. So ये गलत है. So after that, if you solve this, you'll get the value of x is equal to 40. So purchasing price will be 100x. Yes, I have done that plus. It was not minus. So can we move to the next slot? Please tell me. Okay, let's move to question number 25 now. Very interesting question. I'll say it's a mixture of time and work as well as uh, not. ये नहीं, दूसरा क्वेश्चन है वो उस पे. So let's see here. John gets 57 per hour of regular work. So for regular, John will get 57 per hour. And for overtime, John will get 114 rupees per hour. He works all together, oh yeah, 142.70. So time plus overtime, that is he is working for 172 hours. And his income from overtime hours is 15% more, 15% of his income from regular hours. So his income from overtime hours is 15% of his income from regular hours. So income from overtime hours. So that is equal to, I can say 114 into overtime hours. And this is equal to 15%. So I can say that is equal to 15 by 100 times off from the regular hours. So into, for regular hours income is nothing but that is 51 to R. So I'll get the rate of overtime on regular hours by 100 by 40. It will be 57 to upon that becomes to be equal to 257 to that. So 15 upon 200. That will be overtime to 8 hours. So the question is, then for how many hours did he work over time? Okay, so 15 here, 5 से cancel करूंगा तो I think 5 3s are 15 and 5 40. To divide them in the ratio 43 to 40 here. So I think the answer will be comes out to be, if here that are 12 and 40 into 4 is 160 and is 172. So yes. Any doubts? Is that clear to all of you? Please respond. Can you all hear me? Please respond. चले आगे, guys. Please respond, everyone. Okay. No. Now, this is interesting question based on both number system and geometry. A man can makes complete use of 405 cc of iron, 783 cubic centimeter of aluminium, and 351 cubic centimeter of copper to make a number of. So we are making a lot of solid right circular cylinder, each type of metal. These cylinders have the same volume. Okay, and each of them has got a radius 3. So बहुत सारे, let's say the total number of cylinders, it is equal to k. ठीक है, और इन सारे cylinders का volume same है and each of them has a radius 3. So सबका radius 3 है. Okay, that is given here and the volume is also same. If the total number of cylinders to be kept is minimum, so the value of k is minimum. अगर मुझे number of कैन आई से वी विल ट्राई कि हर एक सिलेंडर का वॉल्यूम मैक्सिमम हो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा. जितना ज्यादा वॉल्यूम होगा सिलेंडर कम होंगे. अगर मैं कम कम वॉल्यूम के सिलेंडर लूंगा तो नंबर ऑफ सिलेंडर्स बहुत ज्यादा होंगे. तो वॉल्यूम जो होनी चाहिए सिलेंडर की वो बहुत ज्यादा होनी चाहिए. तो अगर सिलेंडर की वॉल्यूम बहुत ज्यादा है तो ये क्या हो जाएंगे, ये कम हो जाएंगे. ऑलराइट, ये कम हो जाएंगे. सो व्हाट कैन आई डू हियर? सो व्हाट वी कैन डू हियर इज, नाउ लेट्स कंसंट्रेट ऑन दिस. सो आई हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर, द मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल वॉल्यूम विच कैन बी कॉमन, क्योंकि हर एक सिलेंडर की वॉल्यूम सेम होनी चाहिए और वॉल्यूम ज्यादा चाहिए. सो आई नीड टू टेक अ मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल HCF. So what is the HCF of 4083? And so if you find the HCF, okay, so वॉल्यूम जो होगी, वॉल्यूम मेरी मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल वॉल्यूम ऑफ ईच सिलेंडर. सो आयरन क्योंकि टोटल वॉल्यूम ऑफ आयरन इज 405 and the volume of one cylinder is 27, so number of cylinder is 405, which is 50. And what is the total number of aluminium? Aluminium के कितने सिलेंडर हो गए? That is 783 by 27, which is equal to 29. Okay, 783 by 27, which is equal to 29. And then of cylinders of copper. Of copper. So copper के कितने सिलेंडर हो जाएंगे? That is equal to 351 by 27, which is equal to 30. So 351 by 27, which is equal to 13 here. So total cylinders, how many? What is the total number of cylinders? 15 plus the total number of cylinder, and this 57. Okay, and the volume of cylinder is equal to 27. Okay, so what is the volume of a cylinder? We all know that the volume of a cylinder is always equal to pi r square h. So pi r into h. This is the volume. To each cylinder is 27. So I can say pi into 3 square into is equal to 27. Okay. So what is the height? Height is equal to pi. Then the question is then the total all of these cylinders. So what is the surface area of one cylinder? That is 2 pi r into r plus. और टोटल मेरे पास कितने सिलेंडर है? 57. So I need to multiply it by 57. So now substitute h here. So that will be equal to 2 pi r into 7. And r is equal to how much? Into solve it. Okay, 1026 into pi plus 1. So the answer is plus 1. Okay, so to the now चलिए आगे guys. So difficult question, I'll rate it as a difficult. So question number 27. Now it says, am I audible? Okay, now let's start here. This question number 27. It says, let ABC be a right angle triangle with a hypotenuse BC of length 20 meter. So there is a triangle AC, right angle triangle ABC, hypotenuse 20 meter. If AP, then maximum possible length of AP. Okay, let's say this is equal to A, this is equal to B. Okay, this is A, B, and this is P. So we know that the length of AB is equal to A into B by 20. Or I need to find out this map are equal to 20 square, which is equal to 400. So if A square plus B square B is maximum, okay, कब हो सकता है maximum? When there is a symmetry, so A square should be equal to B square. So which means A square is equal to B square. Both of them will be equal to 200. Is equal to B in root 2 here. 2 on 20, which will become. So the answer, so easy tha ye. So the correct answer for this question is option A, which is equal to 10. Any doubts to anyone now? So can I move to the next slide? If this is clear to all of you, please respond. Okay. Question number 28. Again, another easy. The base of a triangular pyramid, which is a square, and each of the other four sides is an equilateral triangle. So each equilateral triangle. Length of each side by be 20. So this is 20. Okay. So I'll this is point and Q. So the length is that ES. This is S. Okay. The length of SQ, it is equal to that I need to calculate, and PS is equal to how much? That is equal to 20. So square right minus 200. यही आएगा. So that is equal to is option number D. So the correct answer is option. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next question? Please respond, all of you. All right. 28. Okay. FMN is equal to FM for every positive integers n and f. If F1 positive integer, F1 is F less than equal to 50. Okay. So F is 2 into 2 into 2, that is equal to, or I can break it step by step also. Okay. I'll say F24 is equal to what? So F4 is into into what is 6 into 6 is 2 into 2, and this is equal to 54. And 54, it is equal to 3 into 3, 9 into 3, 27 into 2, 54. F2 is equal to 3, F2 equal to 3, F2 equal to 3, as all of them are integers. And F3, it is equal to nothing but that is equal to 2. So we have got that F3 is equal to 2 and equal to. Now the question is, what is the value of F18? Or let's say F thing All right. So what did I get? F2 into F9. Okay. 2 is equal to 3. A very easy question based on functions. We have done lots of questions like this in the class. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Can we move to the next slide? Please respond, all of you. Now come to question number 30. ये भी easy था. So if you look at here, this is odd number. 1, 3, 5 and 47. So what is the total number of terms? ये कितने odd numbers हो गए? That is nothing but I can say there are total number of terms in this series is equal to 48. ठीक है ना? Number of terms is equal to 48 here. So this is 2n plus 1 plus so on till 2 plus 7. So 47 तक, sorry, 47 तक कितने odd होंगे? 24 odd. Yes or no? Till 48 there are 24 even, 24 odd. So there are 24 odd numbers are there. And this is equal to 80. So we know there are total number of terms is for 24. So what is the sum? 24 by 2 into 4 plus 40. So 24 by 2 into first term plus last term, and this is 2. So on solving this, you can find out the value of n here. So n to be, and the question is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up till n. So sum of first 98 natural number, 98 is 485. So easy tha ye. It was not a difficult question. I'll not say it easy, but yes, of medium difficulty level. Any doubts to anyone now in this question? Question number 30, please tell me. No. Okay, so let's move to question number 31. Easier, but yes, calculation intensive, this one. Second equation, 5 is to y by 3. It is equal to nothing but 9686. Okay, that is given to us. So this will be equal to 3 into 5 raised to power x plus 5 into 3. It is equal to 9686 into 15. Okay, that is 5 raised to power x, and this is 3 raised to power y. Oh, sorry. 3 raised to power y plus 1 is equal to 3 raised to power y into 3. 6, 8. So it will sort of 15 times for y is in that 5 raised is equal to 3, 4, 8. Take a difference of these two, 3 to power y, 3 raised to power y, and yes, okay, this will be the value here. So now we just need to solve this equation here. So if you solve this, because this will be 3 raised to power y and 16 here. So in any case, I think this entire expression will be divided over 16. You'll get 3 raised to power y. If you solve this here, it will be comes out to be equal to 3 raised to power 7. So y is equal to 7. If y equal to 7, substituting distance, you'll get the value of equal to 6. So answer is 6, 7, which is equal. So I'll rate this as a difficult. Difficult because of the calculations. The values are given in such a way that there will be a lot of calculations. But in the CAT, calculator is allowed. So probably I will prefer using calculator here. Multiplying it by 15, then subtracting and dividing by 16. तो calculator use करना मैं ज़्यादा prefer करूँगा. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. चले आगे guys. Okay. Now let's come to question number 32. Another easy one. There is a two regular polygons A and B. Side length of the first polygon is small a, side length is B. And B equal to also. Each interior angle of B. So interior angle, it is always equal to nothing, but that is equal to what? N minus 2. Na? So that is B minus into A by B. And each interior angle of B, it is equal to 3 by 2 times. So 3 by 2 times each interior angle of A. So that is equal to A minus 2 into 180. Okay. And we also know that B is equal to 2A. So this is the one equation, and we know that the value of B is equal to 2A. So 180 in any case ये common है, cancel out हो जाएगा, and B is equal to 3 minus 2. B is equal to 2, so 2 upon B is equal to 2A. So on solving this, you can find out the value of A. So this is 2 and 2 will be get cancelled. So 3 into minus 2, which is equal to 2A minus 2. So I'll get 3A minus 2A, that is equal to A. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 2, that is equal to 4. So question is here, then each angle is sides. So there are now 12-sided polygon. So for each interior of a 12-sided polygon here, that I need to find out. So each interior angle of 12-sided polygon is equal to what? 12 into n minus 2 into 180. Na? So that is 12 minus 2 into 180 by 12, which will be equal to. So this was also easy, not a difficult one. So can we move to the next slide? Please respond, everyone. चले आगे, guys. Please respond, all of you. 33, a very, very easy one. The number of common terms. So the first common term, the series is 19. In the first one, the common 4. In the second one, their common difference of 5, 5. So when I'm combining these two series, the common difference will be the LCM of 4 and 5. So LCM of 4 and 5 will be equal to nothing, but that is equal to 20. Okay. LCM of 4 and 5 is equal to 20. So difference is to 20. So number of terms which is common. So जो भी terms होंगे, term 415 464 के minimum से कम हो 415 here. Okay. So solve this, you'll get the value of n is easy one. Any doubts to anyone in question number 33? Please respond, all of you. So can we move to the next slide if this part is clear to all of you? Okay. And the last question. Amal invested 12 at 8%. Okay. And rupees 10,000, 6%, but semi-annual. Both investment for being 1 year. Okay. Bimal invest his money at simple interest for 1 year. If Amal and Bimal get, then the by Bimal. Okay. So the total interest earned by Amal. So 8%. Na? And we know for the first year, SI and CIs remain same. So 12,000, 8% of 12,000. What is 8% of 12,000? 12 8 are okay. 10% is equal to 1200. 8 into 12 is 960. So 960 rupees interest here. Plus 10,000 पे 6%, but semi annually. So 6% का two successive change. So what is the two successive change? Or I can say that is equal to basically nothing but interest मुझे find out करना है ना. तो 6% का two successive change, that is 6 plus 6, that will be equal to 36.36%. So which means I can say 36%. So 10,000 ka 36%. So 36% is equal to nothing but that will be equal to 3,600. And then 0.36. So that is, and this is equal to the, or Bimal is getting 7 rest here. 100. So solve this, you'll get the answer here. The value of which will be comes out to be, I think, 20920. That is the answer. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond. If there is any doubt, please ask me now. Okay, so let's end the session here today. All right. See you all tomorrow. We'll revise complete geometry in 2 hours. रात को 9 बजे कल. Yes, Nikita, ये सब avoid करना है ना, actual exam में नहीं commit करना है those mistakes. You need to avoid all those mistakes. Lots of question were doable. Like question number 34, maybe थोड़ा सा time लगेगा, but 34 was easy, 33 was easy, 32 was easy, 31 छोड़ दो, 30 को भी मैं छोड़ दूंगा, 28 को भी छोड़ूंगा फर्स्ट राउंड में, but 28 was easy, like here. 27 is an easy one. 26 I leave. So बहुत सारे easy questions थे, I think. So you could have done it. Okay, guys. So good night to all of you. Yes, morning में कोई class नहीं है. However, what you all can do, you can solve the CAT 2013 का DI section और CAT 14 का, sorry 2004 का DI section और CAT 2003 का, और उसकी वीडियो मैंने ऑलरेडी YouTube पे अपलोड कर रखा है, जितने भी डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है, या डायरेक्टली YouTube पे वीडियो देख लो, क्वेश्चंस वहां पे होंगे. सो देयर वाज अ वन वीडियो CAT 2003 टू CAT 2008 के डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस वहां पे है, तो जस्ट सी दैट यार. तो जस्ट उसे कर लो, प्रैक्टिस करना है वहां पे, टाइम लेके प्रैक्टिस करना, उसका वीडियो देख लेना, दैट्स इट. देयर इज नो नीड टू स्टडी समथिंग न्यू. 2003 Nick Damani, I'm saying 2003. I have shared the playlist today ना, तो उसमें एक वीडियो है जिसमें डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम CAT 2003 to 2006. So just solve couple of DI sets just to win a regular test, that's it. Okay, guys. So good night to all of you. See you all tomorrow.